Good day everyone, my name is Jerlyn Soliguen of BSCCE 3A. So for today, I'm going to present to you my performance task 1 in ECE 23 Communication 2. So what is the learning objectives of this report? At the end of the discussion, the student is expected to learn the following. Define what is the metadata and its importance through the use of analogies. Second is determining the IMEI number of any mobile phone and validate the IMEI number. And lastly, locate the UPC of any item, calculate the check digit, and validate the said information. So, what is metadata? It comes from the prefix meta, which means the underlying definition or description. There are W7 ontological model of metadata, the what, when, where, who, how, which, and why. Metadata is a summary and description about the specified data that is used to classify, organize, label, sorting, searching, and understand the data much easier. Metadata can be created automatically or to be more accurate manually and contain more information about it. A popular definition of metadata is data that describes other data. It is more complicated than that, as metadata used extensively to short and translate complex data into something more manageable and understandable. With that definitions in mind, let's take a look at these 6 types of metadata you'll encounter. First is the descriptive metadata, the simplified version of the specified data. Next is the structural metadata. It gives the information concerning a specified object or resource. Next is preservation metadata. It's usually being called as the digital type of metadata because it can be maintained in a certain digital object or file. Next is the provenance metadata. It's usually relevant when something changes or duplicates frequently. This metadata will know what is the life cycle of the resource history. Next is the use of metadata. Use metadata. Data that is stored at each time a user accesses and uses a specified digital piece of data. This is usually used metadata is gathered in a clear and direct attempt to make potentially helpful prediction about a user's future behavior. Administrative metadata. This informs user what types of instruction, rules, and restrictions are placed on a file. Why metadata is important when transmitting or representing digital information, especially in our daily lives. Metadata offers significant benefits in terms of understanding information in new ways and being able to leverage that intelligence to drive innovation and customers' experience. Metadata is providing the context we need to put the data to use. This context makes it possible for data to findable, comparable, and verifiable. The biggest reason why the metadata is important comes down to the primary role it's supposed to play. You're classifying important insights so that you can understand what the content actually is rather than just what it is named and where it is located. So why do we need metadata? Metadata is created and collected because it enables and improves use of that data. Usually people forget and misplace things and leave research project taking their knowledge and research methodology and data within them. So metadata ensures we will be able to find data, use data, and preserve and reuse data in the future. International Mobile Equipment Identity, or IMEI. An IMEI stands for the International Mobile Equipment Identity. Think of it as your phone's fingerprint because it is special. That is unique for every phone. It has unique 15 digits to 7-digit code that is not be seen in other phones. So, how to find your IMEI in your phone? So, there are 2 types of type of steps of finding the IMEI. So, first, this is the first step. So, step 1, open your phone. Step 2, open your phone and dial the asterisk number sign 06 number sign, and you will see your IMEI 1 and IMEI 2. If you don't want to do that, you can use this type of steps. So first, open your phone. Second is open the settings. go to the about phone, and when you went to the about phone, go to the status, and in the status you can see your IMEI and 1 and IMEI 2. So how would you know if your IMEI number is valid? So first, 866356056921199. This is my IMEI 1. So in the rightmost digit, double the value of every second digit. If doubling a value results in two digits, then those two digits will be added together to get a single digit number. Like this. So 8 times 1 is 8. 6 times 2 is 12. So 12. So since it is two digit, you're gonna add the 1 and the 2. 6, 6, 5, 12 again. So we're gonna add it again. As 3, it will be 3. 0, 10, 6, 18, 2, 2, 1, 18, 9. So the last is to be added overall, and you're gonna know if it is validated or not. So 836653016922199. So if you're gonna add this, is equals to 70. Note that if the sum is divisible by 10, then it only means that it is validated. So my IMEI number 1 is validated. How about my IMEI number 2? So let's see. 8, 12, 6, 6, 5, 12, 0, 10, 0, 10, 6, 18, 2, 2, 1, 16, 1. So you're gonna have these answers: 836653016922171. If you're gonna add it, it will equals to 60. And always remember, if the sum is divisible by 10, then it only means that it's validated. So my IMEI 1 and IMEI 2 is validated. So universal product code, UPC or barcode. UPC is a type of a code printed on retail product packaging, aid in identify the particular item. So while the IMEI is a 15 digit, so you can say that this is also the type that is like the fingerprint of a product, because this universal product code or UPC is a 12-digit barcode that is assigned to consumer product for identifying it and its manufacturer. So here is the example. Here is the example. So this is a lotion from Avon. So what I can see here is, so the UPC of the Avon is 13111,380. So as you can see, I put it in here in the table. And then if you need to do is 313131. So it was like the IMEI, but the IMEI instead of 2121, like in the IMEI, we're gonna use the 3131. So you're gonna times the 3, the 1, and in the 3. So it will be 3. Second is 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. So 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. And 3 times 3 is 24. And 0 times 1 is 0. So if you're gonna add it all, it equals to 40. So note, if the sum is divisible by 10, then it is a validated UPC. So this Avon is validated by the UPC. So it was validated by the UPC. So my closing remarks is that information needs context, and we need to provide that context in a way that doesn't burden user but instead supports them. This means that we need to take full advantage of the recognition analytics technologies to streamline and automate how we develop that context. Like, for example, is the metadata. Thank you.